Alright, so here's my little cabinet that I traded for my Crisis Zone. I've been actually running into a lot of trouble with that thing recently. The gun stopped working, the monitor was all messed up, and I didn't have the patience for it. The game didn't even appeal to me anymore, so I just figured, you know, I either sell the cabinet or trade it or something. But I ended up trading it to a guy, and he offered me this cabinet. He gave me actually a Capcom versus SNK cabinet, and it isn't in terrible shape. I'm like in the process of restoring it. It's about 45% complete, restored. I got a marquee coming in the mail. Obviously, you can see what game I've changed it over to. I mean, Capcom vs. SNK is definitely not a bad game for the Naomi, but I really wanted a Marvel vs. Capcom machine. It is my favorite fighter of all time, and I would actually choose this game over Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which a lot of people are surprised about, but this is the game I grew up playing first, and I just like it all around. But yeah, I didn't make a video of actually getting the cabinet, but I did. I will put some pictures in the beginning of the video, but. Here's the control panel, and this wasn't in terrible condition. The guy kind of had it screwed down with like just regular run-of-the-mill screws. So, I mean, I got new screws and got little screw covers, kind of like add finesse, I guess you would say, the machine. I had some T-molding left over from the Neo Geo, and I put that around that control panel. Got I don't know, like the Capcom control panel overlays, I guess you would call them. And I got, you know, I bought these from arcadeoverlays.com. Definitely a good site to get any sort of control panel overlay marquees. Definitely recommend them. Got a lot of stuff for the Neo Geo for them, and some of their prices are a little bit higher, but some of their stuff you cannot find anywhere else. And with these Capcom overlays, I could not find them anywhere else for a good price. I mean, you could print out your own, but they weren't arcade authentic like these, and they're definitely the ones that I wanted. And they fit just perfectly. So, I mean, replaced all the buttons on this, and the one before, they were bad. I mean, the joysticks were really bad too. I mean, the guy had them hooked up for a metal control panel, so yeah, I'm not gonna get into that, but actually replaced. I got a light for one of these coin doors. It looked like they stole like the light out of this, and they stole this, and I don't know where they were going with it, but whatever. I don't know, because this cab looks like it's been all over the place. There's a bunch of holes in it, and it's not in bad condition, but it's got some water damage. Got the cab sitting up on wheels. Actually, when I got it, it had no wheels for whatever reason. But it's a kit-ready cabinet, so I don't think it's a dedicated by any means. I think it's kind of like exactly what it says, a kit cabinet. Someone probably bought a Naomi and just threw the kit in there. And I got the Naomi and the Naomi, the IC board over there. I believe that's what it's called. And that was a great trade for the Crisis Zone. I mean, the Crisis Zone was worth, you know, $200-300, but the Naomi is just more demand than a game like that. But came with a nice half power supply, good quality, like $40-45 one, and there's a Naomi. And what I just got finished doing was, oh yeah, I forgot to say, when I got this cabinet, I traded this cabinet for my cabinet, but there was a catch. This monitor was totally dead. All it would make was a blinking noise. All it would make was this ticking noise. And so I tried little things I could do. I placed a couple transistors and whatnot, and it just would not fire up. So I just said, screw it, I'll be a man and do a cap kit. Did my first cap kit on this, total pain in the ass. Got every capacitor off. I mean, this thing was just a pain in the ass, and it still didn't work, and I replaced every single one of them. And I finally went to touch the B+ voltage on this on the PCB on this Wells Gardner monitor, and it like shocked on. It just, I don't know, I must have tripped the watchdog or whatever the circuit's called in this, and I got it to work, and it works great, so I'm happy. And then there's my Marvel vs. Capcom. I bought that off eBay for about $50, and I didn't have, it didn't come with these shells, and I had a Japan Region A board and a Children of the Atom B board, and I just didn't use the Children of the Atom, so I just replaced the shells and whatnot, and it's working fine, and I just printed the thing off, and it looks good. And then my big deal with this cabinet was to get stereo out of it. The guy who had it before me had it hooked up to mono, even from the Naomi, and I thought that was pretty gay. So what I did is I bought this little thing off of Deal Extreme. It's called the Kinter amplifier, and it's just some like run-of-the-mill audio amplifier. But I mean, as you can hear, it sounds good. It sounds great. I mean, I got some new Boss speakers from Meyer. They were about $20 for 2 of them, and I mean, it sounds great. I mean, yeah, the thing looks like some stupid, you know, party flashing, oh my god, amplifier, but it works great. It sounds great. It's loud. I mean, I'll turn it up.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
I mean, it's definitely arcade ready. By all means, I mean, works great. So, I mean, I would definitely recommend it. It was like, I want to say it was like $16. Just gotta turn this down a little bit more. It was like $16, I think, off Deal Extreme. It took a couple weeks to get here, but it's worth it. Instead of going out and finding an amp on eBay for arcades and people want like $20, $25, you don't even know if they work or how to hook them up right. And I mean, I just did some RCA jacks, and I mean, I got the Naomi and the CPS II hooked up at the same time, and it works just great. So, I mean, here's my next little cabinet project. I mean, what I'm going to get for it next is I'm just going to paint the sides. I'm not going to go crazy because this cabinet's already, like, kind of deteriorating. Not bad, but it's waterlogged, so I'm going to have to just, you know, I'm not going to go crazy on it. I'll just put a coat of black over it, get some blue tea molding for the side of it. I think that'll look kind of cool. And I'm thinking of getting like Capcom stickers that go like that. So I mean, it'll look good at the end, but I don't think it'll be anything that'll last as long as the Neo Geo over there. So, but it's definitely a good cab for the trade, and I mean, definitely a good fixer up to learn, you know, how to fix monitors and, you know, just ways of wiring it and stuff. So. And for this arcade machine, of course, I made a Capcom stool for it. I mean, same as the Neo Geo, but no, that's what I've been working on lately. Collecting a couple games, but mostly working on these arcade machines. I don't know why. It seems that that's the popular thing to do today, at least on YouTube to me. But yeah, thanks for watching.